All right, and we are live. So here's the thing, boys. Oh Jesus Christ, that's the first thing you want to say when you come on here.
Yes, sir. All
All
right. Let's do
right.
this
So the thing is that last
Welcome.
time. Oh Jesus Christ.
thing.
Welcome to the whore house.
Well, ironic that you say that.
Are we in a whorehouse?
No,
Hold up.
I was joking. I was joking, but
Damn, I wanted to flaunt my ass.
we went ahead and we were talking about last time how the name of the trial for this one is like the retelling of the Clouded Kokoro or something like that. And where I was like, wow, that's a weird way of naming this, right?
Yeah.
And we talked about it before, and this is we decided to do a new pattern since you don't necessarily enjoy the investigations as much, and we did
It's not that I
include you,
enjoy
but
the investigations. I think they drag on way too long.
You're not wrong.
That's true. That's true. I guess I never really thought about it that way. I mean, it didn't bother me as much, but
It's more of they do the thing that like anime characters do, where they make the characters act dumb to drag it on longer, so that you as a player get more information,
yeah.
and that just annoys the hell out of me.
Well, so the thing is that I guess you're gonna have a little bit of a different thing, and you're not gonna really understand maybe some of the things that me or Joey are talking about and why we arrive at certain points of conclusions. That should make it actually better for you, I think, overall in the grand scheme of things. However,
All right.
I think you will be able to come up with much more unique ideas because you don't have that background knowledge. I will go ahead and give you some type of summary to at least give you an idea of what's happening. I mentioned at the beginning of this conversation that we found it interesting about the whole renaming of the Clouded Kokoro and how like it gets brought up again in like a whole nother trial, and that's because do you remember the dude who's basically Crocker from Fairly Odd Parents?
Yes.
It is the day after his trial. We went back into the past. We are now in the past again.
Okay.
And the reason why is because there is something that happened apparently the day after his trial that put him back in jail to be the defendant again the next day.
Okay.
It's lovely. Don't worry about
So
it.
he is not the only one who is in that house, living there with the person. That dude's wife is gone though this time around because obviously she was put in jail for actually killing, or attempting to kill a person accidentally.
Yeah.
I guess criminal negligence is what it would be under. There is actually two tenants though in that house. It's him and some other dude that we saw on the street actually that I completely forgot about until he showed back up. Because he was in that episode. It's just he never showed up ever again, and we completely forgot about him. You'll see him in this court because he's actually alive. He did not die.
Yeah, he ain't dead
This
either.
is a case for attempted murder.
So, I want to just correct you there.
Yeah.
I guess it could swing either way, but I do just want to bring this up. There is a difference between criminal negligence and just civil negligence.
Okay.
Criminal negligence means that they are acting with intent or awareness that their actions could hurt or harm someone, but they still do it anyway. Civil negligence is they just doing a normal action that still led to something without them being aware it could have caused harm to others.
That's actually pretty important to know. I didn't even think about that. However, I think even in that case, it would still be criminal negligence.
Yeah, I mean,
She's still throwing a knife.
She was still throwing a knife. That's what I'm saying. Is in that
Yeah.
situation, it still could be argued that she was acting with criminal negligence. I did just want to bring that up, though, just so you do have that distinction.
Yeah. So we're
Okay.
back in trial again for this the same guy who I don't know why. It also has been a while, of course. Yep, there he is. Yes.
Hi, buddy.
Yeah, Natsumi. That's right. Well, the funny part about all this is that he's back in court. Yeah, another morning, another murder. That's a good way of putting it.
Okay. So, I know that technically we're already in the future, so like this is like a past like thing.
Yeah, so she's
So
back.
I know we already know that he's innocent, But also, we know he's innocent just for the sheer fact that we know he wrote books in America after this encounter.
And he was also in the trial for the British lady's death.
I mean, he could have easily have just left the court and then murdered someone.
Yeah. So he's here now, and you'll see the guy here in a second, and you might remember him. I guess the victim, but he's not a victim. Who's somebody who's a victim? But I guess like a plaintiff, but not
a suspect or a. So wait, he's the
person
victim,
who he got poisoned, and he's accusing our defendant Natsumi for poisoning him.
He would still be the victim just because he did suffer a crime.
Yeah.
He was poisoned, and unless of course he poisoned himself.
We don't know, but yes.
With aspects of him still being the victim of a crime, you would still refer to him as the victim, even if he was.
Yeah.
He was accusing the wrong person. He'd still be a victim.
I'm gonna go ahead. I'm gonna stop the autoplay here. I need to explain two very important things that are critical about this case that are. I don't even know how we're here, if I'm being honest. So the first is, we don't have any evidence.
Wait, what?
Yeah.
We don't. We don't have any evidence. Let me show you our evidence. We get
this is all our evidence.
Our armband, the book receipt that we had in the first trial with the guy, the map that we had with the trial and the guy, a torn off piece of envelope that was in the guy's room, soap, and teacups.
We have a bar of soap as evidence.
So let me explain the bar of soap. Let me go through this. I don't remember this. This was just on his floor. This is basically a letter that he tore open and he read in his room, I'm assuming. Okay? The soap is actually hidden in the walls of his apartment. Next to the window. Where the window would have been bricked up.
Mm-hmm.
And so he was just, and apparently it's like it says right there even, it's a cheap bar of soap. There were two found. There was actually a third one that was bitten into.
So, I don't know about the biting into the bar of soap. You said it was found in the windowsill?
Yeah, these two were found. There was two of them found in the windowsill, and a third one on the table with the teacups.
So, actually, funny thing about bars of soap being in the window is that before our modern air fresheners were a thing, that's actually how traditional air fresheners were. That they would leave a window slightly cracked with a bar of soap in between, like in the layer that's in between outside and inside, to have fresh air blowing in and pulling the fragrance of their soap into the house.
How do you know that? Like, where did you learn that from?
I'm filled with a bunch of pointless trivia. I hope you know this.
I mean, no, that was cool. That was cool to know about. But again, I doubt that's what's going on here. If it is what's happening here, good job you. But to what me and Joey found last time is that these bars of soap are actually very suspicious, because why is he made these bars of soap, or like he bought these bars of soap? And it seemed like that it was almost like a trading ground outside his window, where people would put stuff into the little hole where like those bars of soap were, and they would take and like pull out all these soap and like I guess also this envelope, because we don't know where he got this envelope from either. And the teacup is what was poisoned, or supposedly poisoned. Let's just say it may have not been poisoned.
So the red one was poisoned, the green one wasn't.
Assuming.
It could have been an old switcheroo on accident.
Yes. We just know that he was poisoned, and it was a type of poison that the police did happen to know about. It wasn't like some special poison from a special lab or anything like that. And they took him to the hospital. I guess he's gonna show up in court today and like testify against our defendant. It was very... Oh, yeah, wait, hold on. I just realized we don't have to see him in court. I could just show you his profile. Why is Iris here? Did we talk to Iris?
Yeah, at the very beginning.
Oh, okay. This is the person that got stabbed in the back in the first trial.
Yes. The one at the knife fell into the back.
Yes.
Yep.
Our defendant, you know him. This is the guy. You remember this guy?
William Shakespeare.
Do you remember this guy?
Yeah, he was the one threatening us for standing outside of a building, right?
Yeah. So he was renting a room in the same building. This is the guy who got poisoned. Of course, you have the person who owns the building, and of course, we're going to be going against the prosecutor.
So can I make just a general assumption real fast? A hypothesis? For the sheer fact that...
Name is Sham. Spear.
I was going to go... I mean, that's good, too, the fact that he's a sham. But more the fact that William Shakespeare vigorously used self-poisoning in his book series.
This could just be a nod to that.
It could.
And the fact... So that's what I'm saying, that just the sheer fact of how many self-poisonings William Shakespeare has written in his books, and he's named after William Shakespeare.
Wasn't Romeo and Juliet kill themselves with poison?
One of them killed themselves with poison, the other stabbed
Over
themselves.
the knife.
No. Juliet fake poisoned herself to appear dead. Then Romeo, in sadness, poisoned himself for real. And then she stabbed herself, realizing that her fake poison tricked Romeo into killing himself with poison.
Yeah, so that's
in
pretty
that
much...
story alone, there's two different poisonings.
You know, I know I said that you may have like a different opinion than us since you don't know the full record unlike we do, and I know I kind of just ran over everything, but I'm pretty much not lying when I say we have nothing. This is it.
Absolutely nothing. Sorry, I'm walking around and having put some...
But to make it clear, by the way, just like how bad the poisoning was, both world-renowned Herlock Sholmes and the head of the police, Tobias Gregson? Is that what his name is?
Something like that.
Yeah, Tobias Gregson. They both declared him dead.
Yep.
In that room, and then he got up.
Okay.
Don't know if you might find that any weird at all. I was just throw that out there, just like how kind of awkward this case is already.
Yeah, he was presumed dead by two supposed to be very smart individuals. I'm sorry if my shit, I'm walking around.
And so I'd like to tell you more. I really would. If you have any questions, maybe I have the answer. The issue is that we have questions ourselves. That, yeah, it's very awkward. Very awkward case.
Yeah.
Fairly Odd Parents.
Like Fairly Odd Parents.
I think needless to say, you know, I know obviously he's telling us he's innocent, but he's innocent, right? Like, this ain't one of those special cases. We know he comes back later or whatever. I just need to know...
I think he's guilty.
Here's the issue. We have absolutely no one in this case from the get-go where we can be like, I think this guy poisoned him. This is also the first case, if I recall, in the entire series where the victim gets to say something.
Yeah.
Actually, that's some pretty good intuition. Because this is back before the 5th trial with Lord Von Zykes. Because I remember Von Zykes in the 5th trial being very, like, open to the idea of losing just to like out the police officer. Or not even just the police officer, but the entire Scotland Yard. he outed the entire Scotland Yard just cause.
Why not?
Oh right, we're in Britain. How much have we made fun of Britain yet in this video?
I'm enough.
Nothing so far.
I say video in this stream.
Oh, well, we will be a video.
I'm too short.
Lord Von Zykes is racist.
I think we already knew that.
Yeah,
I think we've discussed this before.
Hey man, welcome to my next playthrough of The Great Ace Attorney. We're back again to tell you the next person who's going to be talking is actually racist. Guaranteed.
yeah.
Which is quite the shame, really, because they can't say that they're based in this time period.
So, actually, I have a different theory.
Yes?
Okay, continue.
This is outlandish, okay? So,
All
humor
right.
me for a second.
I will.
We know that the Reaper or the Bailey, every time he prosecutes, they die the next day, or they die shortly after the trial.
Yeah.
What if this was, as we hypothesized earlier, that the Reaper is actually the one killing everyone he prosecutes against?
We've made that theory before, but we aren't certain.
That he was trying to kill Natsumi, but the cups got switched. Like he was trying to kill Natsumi with poison.
That would be a very incredible second trial. Can I just say that? Because this is technically the second game. That would be a baller of the second trial.
That's an outlandish theory. That's completely.
I will humor you simply because I feel that is completely reasonable.
Okay.
It's not that it's only reasonable, it's this game, particularly. It's this game series.
I think
Dude,
the possibility
the
is there.
first thing was a steak. The steak. The steak.
The steak.
Well, it's more just the fact that we know everyone he prosecutes against dies, and they have to explain that some way, right? It can't just be like he's cursed, right?
If you want me to be completely honest, however, I think you might be going a little too direct with it. I say that it was somebody he sent.
Ah, you think that he sends someone to
I feel like
murder.
that's much more reasonable. However, I feel like yours is still within reason. I think it would just be much more reasonable if he hired somebody to do it.
And then we have to connect the assassin back to him.
Yeah.
Personally, I think he's a vampire, but I mean, you guys go with it. Whatever you guys
I mean,
want to talk
that's... He's
Oh,
very
there
much-
goes-
Oh, sexy man!
about. Oh, man.
Let's go ahead and see what's going on. Oh, okay. We already have two on the stand. Oh, all right.
My lord, sir.
My lord, sir. Oh, wait, hang on. I suppose seeing my mouse in the top left-hand corner.
You were never supposed to set foot in my courtroom again.
But close enough. When is he going to have his first glass of wine? This is all I need to know.
He already had a glass of wine.
Did he? Did I miss that?
Yeah,
I was like...
it's before he took his cloak off.
Oh, okay. Yeah, okay. Now you get to see
Already
the scene.
sipping alcohol.
Let me go ahead. Oh, stop here. Let's hope they don't zoom in. Okay. So over there on that windowsill, you could remove a brick. You see those two bricks with the black outline there?
Yeah, they had
That's
no
where
cement.
he was hiding the soap. Something else that
Okay.
also came up in this trial, I'll hold that one off just so that you don't know that one. I'll keep that one a secret. There's the envelope piece on the right there, bottom right on the floor.
Yep.
He also had a fork in his hand, so he's eating something, and I'm assuming his left hand had the teacup in it. Actually, that's where we found the teacup. He's holding the red one, as you can see. You can also see that he is a theatrics kind of man. He is William Shakespeare, you know, basically. So he has a lot of acting stuff going on. Joey, anything else for you to add?
So Braxton, you were talking about how people put soap by their windows, and I just want to point out that it's bricked up on a Saturday afternoon. So I just want to let you know, I don't think that it's going to work too well with your hypothesis.
I will also just like to throw
Well,
out
that wasn't really a hypothesis. That's just a fact that y'all said it was in a window, and I was going to say, "Oh, look, little fun fact."
I actually just want to remind you as well, Joey, that the reason that the window is bricked up is because of the window tax that the owners of the house didn't want to pay because they are actually poor.
Yeah.
Understood.
I do remember that. It's just been a minute, and I'm just like,
Well, you can't really get fresh air if it's been bricked
To
up.
my knowledge, Natsume's room is above him. He's on the second floor. This is the ground floor.
yes. Imagine getting taxed for a window. Couldn't be me.
That British.
British. Am I right?
Having taxes on windows. That's actually changing your testimony from what you said to us.
Hey, yo.
He's lying to us?
Well, because he initially said that, yeah, the guy's dead. Hey, wait a minute. Stop. Pause. I don't remember seeing this. Anybody else notice it?
The butter or the
No.
water?
That's the soap.
Oh.
Yeah, that's the soap.
Anybody else notice it?
Wasn't the back of his neck? No, it's his ear. My bad. The water. But I don't
water.
remember. Yeah.
You ever remember that water being there when we walked in? I don't remember that.
To be honest, it's been like a month. I'm not gonna remember a small piece of evidence like that.
I forgot. I'm just that good.
Oh yeah.
Did they ever say what poison it was? I think I saw them mention it, but I didn't catch what they called it. Can you go back for a can you open up the
Yeah, my apologies. I didn't catch to see if they said there was a specific type of poison.
go back up.
They're talking about how it's locked and
Poisoned by sterashine. So sterashine
yeah.
is actually a muscle poison.
Okay.
It's actually very common now, if I remember correctly. It's what we use in like pesticides. We had to study like common poisons in my police class.
That's a
And
common
if I
poison.
if I remember correctly, sterashine is very lethal, and even in very small doses, if you don't get immediate treatment. So I don't know. Personally, I don't know if the game would go this direction, but with how sterashine works in real life, I do not think he would be alive after drinking any amount. So if he's alive right now, I would say it either is fake or there actually isn't sterashines. Which I don't know, of course, if that would influence, but you know.
You know, I don't remember Natsumi telling us that he almost died that night either. I'm ready for this testimony. This is gonna be interesting because there's a lot of stuff here where I'm like, I don't remember anybody saying this or this.
But Stereosign, if he, depending on how much he drank, of course, or how much he ate, I don't see it being like poisonous.
I assume that it could kill somebody, but from the sounds of what you're saying, it sounds like he'd have to drink a lot. Or at least
No,
a decent amount.
he wouldn't have to drink a lot. Stereosign is very toxic, even in small doses.
Okay, never mind then.
It's also, if I remember correctly, it's also odorless, which is it's like that's why it's very common.
Interesting. The public pump was frozen. Well, that makes sense. This is wintertime still. Even if, like, we haven't heard that before, this makes absolute sense. I don't know what would be wrong with this testimony just from, like, the current setup. I mean, maybe they'll say something. I'll be like, hold on.
So, my guess, I'm gonna go crazy here because there's no way the bar soap is gonna be there. There is no amount they could put in the tea that you could drink and survive, or at least wake up that same day. My grand theory is that it's embedded in the soap somehow, because
Well,
Xerosine not only needs to be inhaled, but it can also get into you through
Ingestion.
skin contact.
Oh, gotcha.
you know, to be fair, Joey, you probably don't remember this, but there was a strange thing on top of the soap that we saw. It was like a circle. It was like the size of a quarter on it.
Oh yeah.
So, I'm changing. I'm changing the story that we're currently following. I don't think he drank the poison. I think it's somehow embedded in the soap, and he washed himself with it or did something with it that released it onto him.
Yeah.
Well,
the
you
soap has
saw
to
that
be a major-
he ate. He kind of like bit into it, or like he chopped it in some way, but. It's also,
Like,
that's poisonous enough to eat soap. And you know what's funny is that even Sherlock Holmes, he even made this theory that he ate soap, and we were like, "There's no way he ate soap," and we told him that we prove he didn't eat soap, pretty much.
Yeah. But like, they wouldn't give us this bar of soap and it not to be important. Like,
It's important for some reason.
the tea is there, yes. And that's like the most logical route. But this game is never logical. Sort of. It's always just like, it always decides to go off the rails as soon as it can.
tea,
All right.
in my hypothesis, the tea is a red herring because there is no way, as someone who knows the poison they're talking about, there is no way you could have any amount of that poison in the tea for it to not be lethal, or at least not have him waking up anywhere close to the day he drank it.
So actually, okay, let me put it this way, right? He visited him, I think he said at 1 in the morning. No, sorry, actually, he's talking about right now. Yeah, 9 o'clock yesterday. And then the day after they found him like that. So he had at least 12 hours after drinking. I don't know.
If he drank it and did not get medical attention within 12 hours, he would be brain dead.
Yeah.
So I am saying, wait a minute. Do we have the picture still?
Yes. Sorry, that's the wrong thing.
I want to see if I recognize. Okay. So, even wilder theory, because you said something that triggered something. You said there was like a quarter of soap, like a coin of soap.
Yeah, but we're not really sure what it was. It wasn't a liquid. It was like something on top of it.
Was it like the same as the soap, or was it something different?
No, it was something different. It was like a whole different substance.
Okay, never mind. That ruins my theory then.
I don't remember what was on top of the soap though. It was like
I was gonna say,
actually, let me see if I can find it on the soap. There it is.
oh, so it's a cutout of the soap.
This bar of soap. When we first found it, I could have sworn there was some sort of round disc in its depression, a reddish one. Oh, that's interesting. I didn't. That was just by luck. But yeah, that pretty much is what I was talking about. All right, let's go ahead and finish this
What I
up.
was gonna say.
Yeah.
Go back to that picture for me for a second. Because you mentioned that the water stain there is new.
Wasn't there before.
So
We
that
got-
device,
Okay, to my
that
knowledge.
device, the water stain is under is a gas meter.
Yes.
So I was gonna say like a coin. You would put a coin in a gas meter.
I could see
Where are
him
you
putting
going
a
with
coin
this?
in the gas. No, I think he's saying the coin was on the soap, right?
Like the soap may have gotten
That-
a little wet, and then
No.
the coin sat on there
So-
for a little bbit, so it's sunk in.
So it's like that's a coin operated gas meter, meaning that if he cut out I'm still going with the soap is poisoned. He
Oh, are you
used
talking-
he used that coin from the soap into the gas meter.
So he created a coin made out of soap and put it.
He made
No.
poisonous vapor. I am sticking with that the soap is poison, and he put poison soap in a gas meter that vaporized and made poison air. He fumigated himself in his room. That would be a low enough dose to where he wouldn't have died.
He just
and-
had one hell of a night.
Yeah, I'm sticking with that. I'm not changing that. That is so outlandish that this game might follow it.
I think he just put
I'm
the coin
terrified
that
that
was
you're
in the
right.
soap into the thing, and that the stuff on the coin is what caused. Like I'm
That
thinking.
could also be it.
Yeah, like I don't think it doesn't have to go that deep.
All I'm
But-
saying is that there is a coin-operated gas meter, and a bar of soap I believe is poison.
He couldn't lock the door behind me.
And I only was able to get that because you said that the water stain was not supposed to. That is an important clue.
the
And the
argument
water
still
stain
stands.
is under the coin.
See, you got me so
operating
caught up
machine.
in this like whole advanced thing that I can't even think about what's wrong with this testimony that I just read.
Don't worry. I got it all figured out. The bar of soap is poisoned. He made a coin from the bar of soap, as we see on the bar of soap. He put it in the coin-operated gas machine, and therefore he distributed toxic gas throughout the room.
I'm mad.
I'm sticking with it. There is no way that's incorrect.
Scotland Yard has failed to examine the suspect substance. What?
Imagine.
Andrew,
Yeah.
if I'm correct,
I'm terrified if you are.
I've made ridiculous calls in the past that have been very close to the truth of the case.
I mean, the soap definitely has something to do with it. I'm just not sure what yet. So it's not. You may not even be far off. Like the soap has something to do with it.
No, specifically it has to involve the coin operated gas machine, and it has to be the bar of soap that causes it. Okay.
Listen, I'm gonna agree.
That
with
is
you
my
that-
call.
I-
That is my call. I'm making a bet with you.
I'm not
What's the
betting
bet?
anything. I did.
I
Yeah,
have
I
to know
was.
what the bet is.
If the solution is a bar of soap coin in the gas meter, if that is actually what we find out is the cause of this whole case, winner or loser buys winner Waffle House.
So what I was
No,
gonna
no,
say
no,
is
no,
that
I
I
think it's the
can't
game.
take your bet because you're that piece of information. I said I'm gonna hold out on that one because the gas meter is important, but
Okay.
not for the reason you're thinking.
Okay, hear me out now. What you guys should do is, instead of just Waffle House,
Yes.
go. Never mind. My brain's
Joey, do you know what a
fried
gas
right now.
meter is? Like, do you know what
Yes,
a coin? Okay, just making sure.
yeah, I know all that shit.
Okay, work with me here, gentlemen.
It was 9 o'clock. The eyes are the size of the moon.
Let's say work with me, not sing with me.
God.
Okay, easy.
Oh, by the way, they're both like literary buffs.
Yeah.
Just throwing
Okay.
that out there.
This is like his first night ever talking to
He
the
couldn't
man.
have locked the door behind me otherwise, could he? I'm gonna go ahead and not that. Where's press? Where's press? And then I'm gonna turn autoplay off finally. And we'll put my mouse back on the screen. Actually, I think I could do it with space, can I? Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Anyone would have think the fellow had never had a pot of tea before.
Yeah, see, there is no way if he drank the tea dry, there's no way that tea was poisoned without him dying. With the poison that they brought up. Granted, I may be bringing World War Logic into a game that just named a random poison.
Usually,
But-
Phoenix Wright games are pretty good at knowing what they're talking about, and if they don't, then they make up a poison.
Then with that poison, there is no way he drank it directly and survived. Without, like, immediate medical attention.
Not from tea,
Yeah.
at least.
No, if he ingested it directly, I do not believe there would, like, it would need to be an incredibly minute dose to be ingested directly for him to not die or have super bad medical issues.
Oh, they're okay. They're bringing up that piece of evidence I was actually holding out on. That was it.
So he used the gas meter.
Yes, we know he used the gas
Yeah.
meter. He used
And
the
did
gas
they-
meter at around 12 or 1, somewhere in there.
Okay. I'm sticking by it. I'm sticking by he used a fake soap coin to activate the gas meter, and then the soap had poison in it, and that poisoned his, like, gas filled his room. He fucking gassed his own room. He hotboxed himself with poison.
If you take poison, you die. Everyone knows that. I love this man. He's just on point with it. Now, he's claiming that it takes some time to have an effect on the body. Now, I'm not really too sure about how you've talked of its potency, but not necessarily of the initial effect.
It does take some time. I would like it definitely wouldn't be an immediate death or an immediate kneel over, but it is very strong in the fact that it like
Will kill.
it I believe stitching takes about 30 minutes to an hour.
Okay, see, this is what he's claiming right now, is that it takes time. He's able to lock the door after his guest left without dying. There really shouldn't even be, like, a point in arguing about this kind of thing. My question is I don't know what's wrong with what they're talking about. My tea was
Okay.
completely harmless. We had a heated little debate around 11. It was around 9
Okay,
o'clock.
so the third one seems in character for him just not knowing that this poison like, is that fast acting or slow acting.
Were you good friends? No, we weren't friends, not at all.
That was their first night talking.
Yeah, it was
wasn't
their, no, it wasn't the first night talking, but it was like their first time actually like sitting down and
Yeah, like having like an actual
Yeah.
conversation. instead of just.
I say
passing through.
press the fourth one. Gregson talking about how long it takes.
As having great literary knowledge, as a fellow scholar, we have much to talk about.
Or the fifth one.
Yeah, I think Gregson might probably be the wrong one, but I just want to see if maybe like there's something that he's not telling me.
No, because it looks like, well, at least from my perspective, it looks
Hey,
like
look, racism.
Yeah. It looks like all of Sosuke's like comments are all on his like ignorance on the topic at hand.
Man, I don't know if this is racism anymore. Then.
Well, it's more like he thought the poison was fast acting. He thought it would take effect immediately. He thought the poison would insta kill. He sounds very ignorant at the topic. So I think Gregson's two statements might be the better ones to press.
Probably.
Well,
Because-
it could be like a timing thing I need to question and like be like, no, at this time this happened, you know, like.
Yeah.
I'm about to say, because most poisons don't like immediately kill somebody. Like, I don't know of any poison that just like you take a sip of it, you're out. You know.
I mean, there are a couple, but not citrine.
Yeah.
As I said, citrine can take up to an hour, which, I mean, technically up to an hour is actually the poison time, but it's not, like, immediate.
Yeah. Like, that's fast acting for sure. But I'm like, I've never heard of something that's like within like 20 seconds. you're
Okay, so I'll press this. So we're 2 hours ahead of whenever he planned on doing stuff. They're having a debate now, 2 hours later. Oh, by the way, Shakespeare's a real person in this world. Man, my judge is cultured.
What the fuck?
Why did you just dab on my screen? Why was there a dab?
Stronger, it was profoundly pleasurable parlay. I think he got the wrong Romeo and Juliet.
My man is
Yeah,
literally
okay.
talking about who's a sub.
Damn.
You're right, Your Honor. It is important to talk about Shakespeare. Now, who was the sub in Romeo and
Romeo was a bottom.
We all know it.
He
you
got
know what?
pegged by Juliet.
All right, you know what? Maybe I shouldn't have said anything. Can we continue with this cross-examination?
I don't think. What?
How did the debate go? Gentlemen,
Oh no.
I'm sorry.
A reenactment. Oh no.
Whew.
We have to see two grown men
Don't
reenacting Romeo. and
don't. I don't like it in tandem with what we just joked about. Okay,
I know.
we're moving on.
You don't want to see two grown men topping each other?
No. Keep that to Andrea's thing. All right, I'm moving on.
Greco-Roman style.
What? What does that mean?
What? I agree.
I can't say shit right now.
Oh no!
Yeah, fuck him.
A victory I'll cherish forever.
Romeo is a bottom!
Romeo is the bottom, okay.
Yeah. But he boiled it in his room. So he turned his gas stove on. This one didn't go on.
Well, he may not have turned his gas stove on. So you just got natural gas.
Yeah, I know. I'm trying to think. Okay, hold up. I'm sorry. He was too poor to have tea himself. How did he turn his gas on?
That's what I said. He has a fake quarter made from soap.
I'm thinking it's still a real quarter. Just embedded in the soap. Do you have any basis for this statement? How about the fact that you didn't analyze the teacup, retard? God dang. You know why my client's innocent? Because Scotland Yard is inept. Incompetent. And British.
Hold it!
Dang, none of y'all are going to comment on that? Am I the only one who's going to rip here?
I can't say much right now.
Hey, look! There you go, Braxton!
Okay.
I should give him an Oreo next time I see him.
What?
Damn.
Look at that. You were on point with that.
Let's go. Fuck it. Let's fucking let's go.
Da-ba-da-ba-ba.
Dies from asphyxiation.
Yeah, because it's a muscle poison, so all his muscles would stop being able to move.
I just realized what the problem is.
So his lungs stopped moving.
No, anybody else here figured it out yet? I don't
Is
know
he
how.
dead?
Well, he's not dead.
No, he's alive. He lived.
He's alive.
The problem isn't whether he locked the door behind him or not.
Yeah.
I also want to examine this because I knew something was up. They're giving this to me for a reason.
It's fishy.
Yeah.
Delayed onset of symptoms.
Can we press that? We already pressed that one. The
I'll
fourth one, right?
I'll press the other one. Okay, ingestion of a small quantity. Oh, I'm sorry. I mean, this could just be a wrong autopsy, but it is saying ingestion of a small quantity.
Okay.
High likelihood of this, but no sample. The poisoning incident occurred at around... That's the problem. There it is. Anybody else see it? I knew I was going to get a piece of evidence like this after hearing that.
What?
Nobody figured it out yet?
Okay.
Okay. I don't need a... I'm not going to press this fifth statement. I already know the answer.
I don't.
Round 11. At 1:30, which they said 30 minutes, which means I could have.
Ah, okay, okay.
Alright, everybody ready? It's going to be, should be objection?
Yeah.
Everybody loves
Yeah.
objection. Alright.
3, 2, 1.
Objection!
Objection!
Yeah!
I was really waiting for you to press that.
I heard 3, 2, 1. I waited a moment because of the delay.
Gotcha.
Yeah. Hey, look, I was right though. I like that.
Yeah. Yes.
Stop dabbing in my courtroom.
No. There's no problem with that report. Oh, that's a great thing, detective.
Ah, yes. Tell me more.
These make police chiefs sound like complete morons.
Okay, to be fair, they just do the work. They don't make this, like... This is just the autopsy, you know?
True, true.
He's probably wasn't even... Like, it took you guys even a moment to, like, think, where the heck are these 2 hours at? In between, right?
Well, I just didn't catch that he said he left at 11. Because I was still going off the fact that he said he 12.
Yeah, so...
Well, even then, that's
Yeah.
not correct.
Yeah.
I don't think that makes anybody stupid. It takes a moment to let
I
anybody...
didn't catch it.
Yeah.
You got it there. You got it.
I think part of this is just because of the amount of work I did in mock trial. There's a lot of inconsistency since it's supposed to be about debate, you know.
Yeah.
Man, that water physics is something else.
It's okay. It's a visual novel game. Shut up.
I think it's pre-rendered.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This one was definitely pre-rendered. It's a movie without movie.
Oh, okay.
Why do we allow him to drink in the courtroom?
I don't know.
Actually, they're not supposed. They. Oh,
Well, technically, he's not drinking.
You right?
He's just making a horrible mess.
I feel like every time he does it, the judge is just like, ugh.
More janitors.
I just imagine his desk is covered in fucking red stains.
You're like, is this the blood of your victims, or you just spilled too much wine?
Objection!
Not these
Objection.
wine. Who points like that?
Gay people. And me.
Oh. I'm never ready for those type of answers.
Could have had another visitor. Honestly, I believe that.
Yeah.
It's a bold assertion, but like, dude, like, we just
Okay.
proved it couldn't be the T.
Hear me out now. The other guy's still alive.
Could have taken the poison of his own volition. Boom. You suggest suicide. I can suggest that because your own stupid Scotland Yard couldn't even properly analyze the tea. Yeah, I'm gonna make that claim.
Objection!
Yeah, dude.
Well, we know he's still alive. Is he just stuck in the hospital? Can we not bring him to court and tell us what happened?
That's what I'm saying. Like, Von Zykes, dude, you can't be so stupid. It's like, oh, you're just tasting a phantom. What?
Like, are you really?
You
thinking
really
we're
gonna
doing
make that claim against me? Oh, well, Joey, it
yeah.
would seem that you have received your wish, and I'm glad because I want to tear this man's throat out. Let's go.
that? Yep. Let's go. Yes. Yes.
I do like this music, though. I'm feeling it.
Yeah, it's some decent music.
No, he's hot!
Hey, man, I really do believe he's a bottom.
Well, that's why he lost.
Yeah.
Every
Oh my
Twitter user
God.
ever. It is I, the victim.
Somebody sneeze in my direction. Oh, I'm the victim.
Von Zykes, you're projecting, sir. You're projecting.
This is not gonna end well. I already know. There's gonna be so much thrown around evidence via Shakespeare quotes. It's not gonna be funny.
Honestly, I'm waiting to see a line that I recognize from Shakespeare.
Braxton, you're a nerd. Please let us know if we see anything.
Why am I the nerd?
You're a nerd. Okay, you just gave us things about how they put soap in the window.
No,
Like,
no,
who's supposed
no.
to be pretending to know?
That is a cool thing for him to know, though. Come on, man.
No,
He's
it
just-
is a cool thing. It is a cool thing. And
Kill
I'm not
him.
saying
What the heck is that smile? Who are you?
What are you
Why is
doing?
Popeye's black brother here?
Wait, no, wait, hold on. That's the guy who was outside the house. I don't know why, though.
Why
think
is he here?
Wasn't he the mailman?
Oh, sure not. Okay.
I think he has to do with the gas meter. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, he's the gas expert, hey?
I'm scared he's
okay.
about to say that he hasn't been using real coins.
Okay, he's trying to look through the window.
That's the soap! That's the soap!
That's soap. Is he the soap dropper?
Yeah, that's true. We
doesn't
don't-
sound right out there. He's the person who leaves soap at people's windows. What was that face?
That chin.
That jaw movement.
Yeah, I know. He danced, then walked away. Understood. I think he's the person who delivers the soap. Hear me out now. That had to have been a job.
Yeah, but he's also a meter man. With the last name Meter Man.
Good man.
His lips.
His lips. His lips.
I subpoenaed him. Oh, Von Zykes. Oh, no. Remove any room. Well, you know what? This guy's probably actually going to cause our first, what's it called? I don't even remember what it's called. It's where we cross-examine the jurors.
Yeah.
It's like something examination.
I'm about to say cross-examination.
No. It's like re-examination or something like that.
Oh no. Hey, where's our Russian boy? I want our Russian boy. I'm gonna say his name is spelled or said as a Metterman. Metterman.
We'll call him Metterman.
Metterman.
That the victim is a compulsive liar. All
Yeah.
I said is that he lied about one thing. That doesn't make you a compulsive liar.
Yeah, I want to kick him in the teeth. I'm gonna kick him in the teeth.
Give it a second. Let me watch. I'm also going to go ahead and get rid of auto, just so for later. Okay, the snow lay about. My neighbor did cometh in the evening bearing a gift of tea, but merry bitter was his drink. When we left, I did fall prostrate on my table. 'Twas the tea alone did pass my lips that late hour, not else. I was outside the book's window, and it's so different, just like between the two.
Very poetic.
Keeping an
then
eye
there's-
on his room.
Hey, yo.
No one else visited his room but that short little round-backed Eastern fella.
Hey, why was he outside of his window?
That's what I'm asking. That's so suspicious. Yeah, what did you say? But why?
Why? Ah. Oh, like, well, he's on my list. What? Damn.
I don't get it.
Gotcha.
Alright, I'm gonna go through this very slowly here. I gotta figure this out. The
So
witchery.
why is he on a list?
That's where actually that's the first thing I wanted to go to. Nothing else. I was outside this, keeping an eye on his room.
Hold it!
We know that. He just went over it. Oh! Oh, there is no tax anymore.
Ah, yes.
Why does he keep it bricked up then?
Okay. Why were you looking for the cat?
That's his orders.
What do you mean your orders?
I don't know.
What's the symbol on his jacket? Something S.
I think it's just his work clothes.
Maybe, but he might be also part of like a secret order, or like that his literal job is to watch him.
But why didn't he let us discover the body earlier if he was keeping an eye?
I don't know. Maybe he was worried that it was him. I don't know.
No receptacle for the poison, and since we know the victim didn't leave his room and hence didn't dispose of the poison container. So they don't even know where the container is. And this is the one reason I didn't take Braxton up on his bet.
Okay.
Definitely has something to do with the gas, though I'm not necessarily sure if it's the soap or if the coin. It's either the soap or the coin. I don't know which. Or the soap is the coin. It's like a part of a coin. Wouldn't he get in trouble that for? Hold on, let me just talk about this a little bit more. This theory of yours. Wouldn't that get him in trouble because they would eventually find out that he was putting coins into his coin thing, but they're not coins, they're soap?
Yes.
Yeah.
So he would have a reason to be lying about it right now.
That's why you could be lying about whether it was from soap or from tea.
I think it's this guy. Let me just listen to what they have to say though before I make my. Yeah, I can't see any obvious holes. That's what I'm thinking. If nobody else visited, we'll conclude the same thing. I'm thinking that we're gonna have to go into like one of those. Summation and examination. That's what they're called. Press the witnesses more. That has to be that last statement.
I honestly think we pressed all of them, or at least like most of them.
I'll go ahead
Almost-
and do 1 and
almost
2
ev-
and 3 for this.
Let's say almost every one of these statements are weird.
Yeah, they're all weird. Well, especially the first 3 because they're all in poetry.
Yeah, no, fuck that guy.
The man from upstairs.
That feels weird.
Our meeting was promised for the hour of 9, and he did come with tea.
Yeah, that's very weird.
Is he gonna say he won the fight?
Oh, that would be interesting. I dare not imagine the scene. Oh, he did. He's admitting to it.
Hey, yo.
Wait, hold up. Sasuke knows jujitsu?
Yeah.
What?
Or maybe he's just being racist and assuming all Chinese karate and kung fu and all that.
Yeah. I have to sit here and I have to like cringe for a second before I could bother going past the statements sometimes.
He has a weird chin.
Okay, yeah, and the other guy doesn't.
So, hold up. Because of chin, I saw a shirt online today that I really wanted to buy.
Crimson Chin.
No, it's John's average stroll.
What?
And it's a normal guy with like JoJo coloring on him and like the text floating behind him.
What the heck?
It's just it's John's average stroll.
That sounds like something you would wear.
No comment, Andrew.
I have nothing to say. Just go buy a JoJo t-shirt.
No, but it's an anti-JoJo t-shirt.
Anti-gay? You can't have that in this establishment. I'm actually gonna hold here, see how long he goes. Is this a full anime shift and going back? Yeah, it is.
Hey, man.
He looks like he belongs in Skylanders.
Oh, okay. Wow.
I drank my tea after he left. Why?
Why did you not drink with him? Hey?
1 hour post midnight.
At 1 o'clock.
Yeah. Yeah, that doesn't sound normal. What? Not true, because Natsumi drank his tea.
Yeah.
So he had to drink it before. So why would Natsumi drink his tea but not Shamspear? Was the tea alone that passed my lips that late hour, not else?
What, you didn't eat the fucking bar of soap?
We already conclude that he didn't eat the soap, or at least we try to tell Sholmes there's no way that he could have eaten soap, but we sat here. I remember me and Joy were like, I don't know, man.
I really don't.
No more off than the sun doth rise. So he didn't eat. Oh, I forgot Von Zykes has no chill.
Dang.
Oh my god.
Oh my god!
Oh my god. Wait a minute, who are you? Wait. Something else was missing from that room.
What? I'm so confused.
Consumed it via, like, media, consuming media.
Yeah, I understand what he means, but it's still like, why would he phrase it like that?
We're assuming it was ingested anyway, so like, let me drink some of my root beer. I'll tell you if I die in 30 minutes. All right. I guess it's this one.
Hold it! Objection!
That's true. He only said a description.
True.
I'll give him that. I don't know, Von Zykes. I'm just saying, man. He kind of onto something. He got you. What you gonna do? You gonna cry a little? Wait. What did you... Anybody else notice this? Is this just me?
Didn't notice the mustache.
No. How about the part where it says it was quite dark?
What was at nighttime? We already assumed it was dark.
Why isn't the gas on?
What do you mean? The gas wouldn't be. Are you thinking he turned on the oven?
I'm saying he turned on the light. It's gas-powered lights.
Well, he just turned on natural gas. Like he could have not been using the actual candles, or once again, it could also just be the fact that he was looking through a tiny gap, see through a gap with light coming through. Also, he said it's at 9 o'clock. You said he turned the gas on around like midnight, right?
Yes, that's what the landlord was saying, and that's what it was just reiterated earlier. I couldn't see into the room all that well. Yeah, but what I did see was the silhouette of that little round wearing a pretty dress.
It's a Romeo or Juliet. I mean.
Juliet.
What? Hold up, championship battle. Would they have had wrestling like championship? I guess so. The Olympics go back to like the 1800s, don't they?
Well, there's also sumo wrestling. I don't know. I think that goes further back, doesn't
Oh
it?
yeah, sumo wrestling. When is sumo wrestling?
Allow me to confirm one final time. Apart from the accused, can you state with certainty that no one else? That's gonna be the case. Nobody else visited the room that night, right? Yeah, somebody said I knew it. I was like, it's too good to be true. It's gonna be the juror, yeah. My lord.
In the 1600s is when sumo wrestling started.
Wow. Can't wait for him to get mad about a summation examination again. That's a new person, but the other 3 aren't. And then yeah, pretty much the fourth juror is the new one.
I'd say press number 1 right off the bat because number 1 said that he was holding out hope for us. So maybe he'll say something that like was making him feel weird. You know what I mean?
Well, we have to like cross witnesses' testimonies together. So let's just go ahead and look at.
Yeah, but can't you press?
Yes, you can, but if like something already seems off, I'm just gonna throw them together.
Guilty. Guilty.
Guilty.
Yippee! This is actually one of my favorite parts of the trials.
The jury shit.
Yeah.
It's cool.
Because I get to sit here dancing in my chair and just being like, you're a retard and you're a retard. Now fight each other. That's right, your statements together are wrong. Oh, booyah. Now he's not guilty. Good luck, everybody. All right, now you two are stupid as well. Watch this. And then I do a backflip and they're like, oh, must be not guilty.
I gotta wonder, how many cups does he break in this series of games?
I'm sure there's a count somewhere. It wouldn't surprise me if it's on his wiki.
Alright, what's this guy's name again?
I wouldn't look it up on his wiki just yet, just because the wiki probably won't pass this moment either.
I'm not looking up on the wiki per se. I'm
You
just
need to be careful when
looking
looking it up, though, because they might say something else. So I'm like, I would hold off for now.
Yeah.
There he goes. I'm about to say.
It cannot be altered, as he already altered it 6 times previously.
No, Marino. This is only the second
Like
trial.
third.
This is his. Sorry, yeah, third trial. Third trial. You're right.
Third.
Yeah.
I mean, that's still 3 times he's done it before this moment.
That chin. I miss our Russian friend.
In that case, ladies and gentlemen,
will be
Jeremy, I
missed.
hereby call upon each of you to state the grounds upon which you find the defendant guilty.
There's no reason to doubt him, so if we can incite doubt, he'll be...
Yeah.
Well, I do declare a good gentleman, there's no reason to lie. Okay, so basically everyone's just saying that they don't believe he'll lie.
Has no reason to lie.
I have all the reasons to think he's lying.
Oh, no, not the racism!
Oh no, racism! There's no evidence to suggest the gangling actor is a fraudsman, at least for now. So basically, find evidence that
we know he's stealing gas, we just gotta prove it.
I really don't care. I just need this trial to end quickly. 3 hours of missing time is nothing when you reach my age, you know.
Okay, so jury 5 and 6 are worthless.
No, not necessarily. That whole 3 hour bit is gonna be needed.
Yeah.
It would seem that all the jury. Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
I
okay,
say I still say we press 1. Or
I'm gonna press 1 first. I'm pressing 1 first.
Because the first 3 basically all say that they trust the purple wannabe pitch. So let's just press 1, maybe 2 and 3 if we need to, but let's just do at least one of them.
Oh yeah.
I do want to go after 4. Is 4 the one that said that there's no way he's a?
I'm probably just gonna quickly like skip past this because I know what it is. I don't usually. Oh,
No
thank
need.
God.
No need.
No need.
No need.
I thought they were
Get
gonna
out of
force
my
it.
face, bitch.
Damn, okay.
I'm glad they offer this since it's the second game, but like, man, why would you play the second game without playing the first?
No idea.
Proceed. All right, so we're gonna go ahead. We're gonna press examine 1. Shut up, Braxton. I was wondering who popped into my chat, and then I like look over. How long was that? Is that what you were doing? Are you trying to be stupid, or is that Andrea?
Funny enough, you actually caught that right when I posted it. Like, let's say, yeah, juror 1, 2, and 3 all have basically them, maybe.
Okay, press. Let's go.
We can press the other 2 if we need to, but you know.
Who seem noble but poor, couldn't some of them also be liars? The only thing that passed the victim's lips that night was that Japanese tea. When you take the gas man's testimony into account as well, the truth couldn't be any clearer. So basically, I just have to prove that he ate something else.
That's alarmingly logical.
Joey?
Wait. What is he saying here? What is he saying?
No, I know, but Joey thought he'd being cute. If it turns out that... Oh.
So he's just saying he wants you to prove that he's lying.
Yeah.
Okay. Alright.
Would do the same. You know, this is the first time that a juror actually has been, like, nice to us.
Yeah. Oh no, the old man's normally nice. He's just hard of hearing.
Yeah. You're right. I totally did do that. Good point. Good point. Good point. I'll change that.
No.
Well, you gotta remember that, like, it was on accident. I was surprised he didn't catch it when he posted something in my chat.
Oh, I saw it earlier when you said, I just don't care.
Yeah.
I care. I care. It's credit.
Ah, there you go.
How many gentlemen do we actually have on the jury then?
Stand, bitch.
Sand?
Stand.
Oh, I thought you said sand.
Calm
Let's
down,
say I hate
Anakin.
sand.
If you could show me that the victim's the latter, I'll reconsider. So basically, right, I remember that there's some statements I have to change by pressing them because they don't say, yes, because they all say like similar things or like they say stuff that doesn't make sense or matter to the case. That's what you said. What reason would he have to lie? He may not understand the case.
No, we have a reason why he's lying.
What's his reason for lying?
He's using fake coins in the gas machine.
That we haven't even proven to our own characters yet. This is a theory.
He is a fraudulent man who's dressed like a cucumber. Not a grape. Violet, you're turning violet.
You're turning violet.
Oh my god. Renosuke. He's becoming he's becoming sexist.
I think it's dumb.
Just look at the coup. Yeah, okay. Let's hold it. You're racist.
He stoops.
This is quite the racist waltz.
God damn it, he did the 3 steps again.
This guy is useless. Alright, you know, I'm gonna skip her.
No, she's the one I wanted to do.
Really?
Yeah. She's saying that the this will I'm trying to lead us into the fact that I believe he.
Okay, I believe this guy's gonna have the important evidence, though.
I doubt that. I'll make another bet with you.
We're not. I'm just saying. I think. What do you mean by that? Wait. Hang on a second. Did you even think about what she said when you said that?
She said that unless he's a fraudman, she doesn't care, and I'm saying that's gonna lead us into a way to try to prove that we're fraudulent.
Oh, okay.
I saw that she said he's not a fraud, and I said, what if we try to prove? Oh, she works for the gas company.
What? That a customer is stealing from us, but without hard evidence.
She works for the gas company, or at least that's how it sounds. I don't know if that's where she actually works.
Who are you?
Okay, yeah, she works at Element and Gas, you say.
This country and around the globe, but proper handling is essential.
So she has a personal stake in this, like, if he's fraudulent.
Yeah. She wants him guilty.
I guess this is like a sidebar that he was on, because that was like a interesting area of the court we hadn't seen. Wait, what? The mystery of the bow from the bow from earlier. Okay. There it is. As a possible fraudsman.
So they believe he's a thief.
But they don't have proof.
Okay.
So the gas company already suspects him of thievery. Could we put her against let's do number 5 and 6 real fast.
Yeah, because I think 5 is going to say something that would contradict somebody else's statement.
But I'm saying more the fact of if we put her, who says that they already believe he's a lying, fraudulent man, against number one.
You know what? 4v1 probably would be enough, but I just want to see if 5, because like usually you have to pit 2 or 3 people against each other just to get what you want.
So get the other ones first, but I do think it is 4v, like 4 and 1.
I guess I enjoyed that. Jeez, man. I don't know.
Hot.
Alright. The victim puts on a fine performance, but in reality, he's a common thief of my company's. Yes, yeah, that's pretty much it.
Hold it!
I just want to see why he's trying to be so quick, because I know he's
Because
like
his wife,
he works.
his wife's gonna get mad at him if he's not making money. That was in the last round he was in. My.
It was the Queen's Cup last week.
Why was that a...
Oh right, weren't like horse racing was a huge thing back then, right?
Yeah, no. Horse racing's still a huge thing. What do you mean?
Let's say there's millions of dollars put in that thing every year.
Alright, I think that the game just wants us... I'm going to leave 6 for now, and if it needs me for later, I'll go back to him. But I think for now, since this is technically just the first time doing this in this game, they're probably only going to want me to pit this one thing against number 1. Now, I'm going to be honest, I don't remember what he says in summation examination, so we're just going to let this one slide, remember it from this one, and then we'll say it next time we do this, because it's probably going to be a second one this trial.
Oh yeah? Oh yeah? Do it. 3, 2, 1.
Objection!
Take that. Okay.
You can't always be right, okay? Oh, I can autoplay this now, I guess.
What are you yelling about?
But there's no evidence, and I'm sexist.
Okay.
Yeah.
If that's your real name.
I really want to see this type of trial happen in real life. Like, fire and all.
I just remember last time that guy saying something about like, oh, I need money. And then like him saying something about, yeah, and I walk down this street. And then it's like, you walk down what street?
Well, the last time we had that guy in the trial, he had construction going on in the street, and that's why he said he couldn't have gone a certain way.
Yeah.
Yeah, I forgot.
But you gotta remember the statement in that trial before we could even get him to say that is somebody's like money, and then we pressed him. It's like, oh, by the way, oh.
Well, he said he needed money because he was working on the street. He gets paid hourly, so he wasn't getting paid for being at the trial.
Yeah, and he's like, oh, by the way, basically it was like. Wah, 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 wah. By the way, he couldn't have done it. Wah, wah, wah. And it's like, I'm sorry, could you say that again? Dude, you might as well just call yourself God at this point.
Pompous beanpole.
Mr. Shamspear.
Objection!
Why you believe the victim has been stealing gas. And then I guess we will have like some piece of evidence that oh, I think this is the first time that a juror
Takes a stand.
Yeah.
It's not. Well, I mean, it is in this sense if she actually does take the stand. But remember, the maid of the veteran was in the stand, or as a juror in one of the courts from like the same court. But then she was also used as a witness.
Nice.
Remember?
Right. Yeah, actually. That took me a moment to remember that, though. We call him what he really is, a simp and nothing less.
I mean, with how he's dressed, he's probably paid fairly well.
Probably average, yeah. The average worker.
If I was getting paid well, dude, I would praise my bosses.
I'm proud of the company's and branch investigator. Yeah. coin meter money exchange.
One coin gives 2 hours of gas. It didn't have a single coin.
Honestly, that's proof. I don't know why they said they didn't have definitive proof. If like you're not getting
It
money,
could just be a faulty machine. He's so upset.
he's gonna be mad when this becomes relevant.
It already is relevant. He used a fake soap coin that was laced with poison to activate the gas machine.
I guess my question would be at this point, how did he make it out of soap that's different color?
Maybe. Okay, so you're stuck on the red bit, right?
Yeah, it's the red bit. Red versus green.
What if that red bit isn't soap? What if it's a coin he used to measure what kind of like how much soap he?
Why would he
It
put
could
it
be
in
a
the windowsill
punch.
then?
Could have been a punch.
Yeah, it's like a punch card kind of thing.
Why would he put it in the windowsill is my question.
To hide it? I don't
Easiest
fucking
place
know.
to store.
Like how? Don't ask me, the man who dresses up as a fucking grapefruit. His motivations.
Each coin given cover gives 2 hours of gas, and yet the meter didn't have a
That
single
one.
coin. I'm gonna press it. Yeah.
I wanna press that one.
For ages.
Okay, so they gave him a whole new meter. And he still got past it. Which means he's not opening it up, he's tricking it.
It could be
A fake coin.
a fake coin, yes.
Made of poison soap.
Yeah.
I pulled the meter straight off the wall and took it back to the office. But you know what? Nothing. Not a trace of it being jimmied open, not a single sign. What's happening to my salary as a result? Down by 3 shillings a day.
He just has the mirror. He just has the fucking gas meter.
Meter that dispenses
Let's
gas for a
go!
set time after a coin is inserted sports a very strange lock developed, especially with Mr. Shamspeare in line.
Strong lock, bitch.
There doesn't appear to be anything unusual about it.
We're gonna inspect it. Let's inspect this bitch.
Yeah,
Inspect that
I
bitch.
know how
Inspect that
excited you
bitch.
are.
Let's find soap stains or some shit. I don't know.
As much value as the contents of that meter. All right. All right. Well, I don't think that green thing's soap.
No.
No, it's
Check
gotta
on
be
the
a
back
seal.
here. I think it's the
Most
lock they
like-
really want. Oh, wait.
Well, there's the lock, and then they have a seal on it, so you'll know if someone breaks it.
Lock, very
It's like a letter.
Oh.
Yeah, it's a
The money
wax
box
melt
is sealed
seal.
with beeswax,
Yeah.
too. Yeah. He be found out immediately. That's true. It is a little over the top now that I guess that we're talking about. Is there like anything else kind of
Coin slot. Go to the coin slot.
coin
Yeah.
slot?
You really can't.
I think Brax is. Oh,
Oh! That's where the water leaked out.
just here. There's a little hole. Could you get the coin in through there? It might have been opened up. Way through to the inside. Okay, there's no way a coin could. Okay. I'll go ahead and use this as evidence on a piece of conversation here that doesn't appear that.
Oh, yeah. Let's present. Let's present
All
that.
right. Objection. 3, 2, 1. Objection.
Objection!
Man, Joey's tired.
I am a little tired. I went to bed at like 4 last night. So we're chilling.
Oh, that's your fault.
Yeah, it is. It's fine.
This is why you've lost 3 shillings worth of your pay.
Yeah, how does he miss that hole, dude? That's such a big hole.
We can assume that Shamster secretly opened up this hole himself.
Coins. Differentiate coins.
Yeah. Go ahead and choose that one.
Shape and size.
And we know it wouldn't fit in that hole either, so now I'm kind of like... Where's this going?
Okay,
We go
okay,
back to
what's-
testimony.
What's the new testimony? Like, what's that? Because it was updated. Updated?
The meter is designed for coins of the exact diameter and thickness of...
Present a bar of soap.
Present the soap.
Present the soap.
Would you say that this is... Wait.
Present the soap, Andrew.
Give me a second to think. Oh, no. Actually...
No, we have 5 lives. You're presenting the soap.
You're presenting the soap.
Objection.
Do it.
Anything else you'd like me to do?
Damn.
I'd like to take some time real quick as well to,
Can we inspect the hole in the hole in the soap again?
We've already inspected it though, but I'll go ahead and inspect it again for you.
No, because now we know what size it needs to be.
Oh, true. Actually, I didn't even think about it that way.
So we can either risk another life or look at other options.
No, we're gonna risk it. I mean, it pretty much it just spelled it out.
I'm willing to risk it again for the bar soap. I really want the bar soap to be.
Yeah.
I really want the bar soap to be the answer.
It will be at this point. I mean, it's spelled out. There's no way it can't be, right?
I mean, it still can't. It still might not be. I just want it to be so badly.
Really, I just want to look at this envelope, see if there's anything special about it.
What? Okay. Why? What the fuck? Why? What is that? What they're talking about?
No, actually, I see why she would say that. That makes sense.
I'm not saying it doesn't make sense, but why? Like. Also, I've ripped things with my left hand before.
Let's go ahead and take a look at this other stuff I haven't bothered with in a while. This is the, you know, we've seen this before. I just thought I'd remind you.
Yeah.
And then, of course, the map, which hasn't really come up yet. This is the same exact map as previous thing. I'll go ahead and examine the teacups for you, just in case. But as you can see, he's clearly poor.
So that kind of proves that he wasn't lying about drinking.
Yeah. What
So
about this
that,
one? Yeah.
That proves that he left it in.
So it could have been cleaned by soap.
And then I don't think I need to look at anything else. Well, all right. You'll have your.
You want us to?
Yeah, I'm not. I don't even want to do the objection, honestly, but I'm going to.
Okay, we're gonna risk another life on this bar.
It has to be like. There is nothing else.
I'm down. I'm not complaining. I want the bar to right.
It's going to be right. Like, I don't think you understand. You're sitting here like, I just want it to be right. It's going to be right now that we changed it. It is literally saying the exact thing.
All right, let's go.
3, 2, 1. Objection!
Objection!
Told you. Now, my question is how did they get the coin, the bar of soap coin into that small hole?
Well, no, he's making fake coins to send through.
But why would he need to make a hole into the thing?
He didn't.
Just to drain it out.
So yeah, to drain out the evidence of the soap being there.
Yeah.
Oh.
That was right, Joey. Joey, you got it right.
Yank.
It shows the opposite side. Just be like, this completely blank piece
Oh.
of soap.
Whoops. I'm gonna have to speed past this. I thought the...
Got it!
Oh, my apologies, boys. You have to turn the soap over to see what I mean.
A depression, eh? I was never depressed by a bar soap.
But that's not the coin that was also in the soap. It was a red bit.
Could have been a punch.
I think my new theory will have to go off Braxton. I don't think the soap itself was poisoned. I think the object on the soap was poisoned.
Oh man.
Maybe you could be correct there.
Well, you guys never got soap poisoning?
It also could just be soap poisoning. We're all just really stupid. No, he poured something. That makes sense. Okay, hold up. Hold up. He just said something really... Where is it? Okay, hear me out here. So, he could replicate making coins by boiling it in his little thing right there. The container itself is that little picture of, like, the teapot. Right?
Yeah.
He then boils the substance in there, puts it into the bar of soap, puts it on the windowsill to solidify because it's cold outside right now. Which is why he had it on the windowsill, to make it solidify faster.
I forget other places are cold.
Outside of that, I don't really know what the stay on the floor is. Like, even if he drained...
That's the water, or the substance that's fallen out of this hole in the...
That's the
fell out
thing,
of the
though.
bar.
Why didn't he just catch it? And is that really soap on the ground there? Or is that the
I think
substance that he was using?
I think it was, like, he normally does catch it, but then this time
He
was,
decided not to?
No, it's like he got passed out whenever it did.
Oh. No, because at the table, that wouldn't make sense. I don't know.
He would normally catch it, but the problem is that he then was poisoned.
He was just making fake coins out of soap. Where on the meter can remnants of the method used to make the fake coins disappear can be seen? The remnants? Well, I assume here. Let me examine this just to double check. But then the question remains, why would somebody go to the effort of making a hole there? I guess it would have to be this. Where on the meter can the remnants of the method used to make the fake coins disappear be seen? Oh, I guess it would be... Yeah, it would be... this is going to be Got It, by the way.
Oh, so... You guys ready?
Yep.
3,
2, 1. Got it!
Got it! Braxton, you're sounding more like me. This is not ending well.
Just outside the victim's window. Oh! Oh!
I was right about the water.
Why was it red then?
Hey, I'm just saying, he could have spilled a little blood in there.
Anyone could have easily put in, poison in on the water itself before it froze.
Yeah.
I guess he wouldn't need to catch it if it was just water going on his floor.
True. Ba-da-bum, ba-da-bum, ba-da-bum. Absolutely.
Evidence.
I have the evidence. Yes, I do. The piece of evidence that substantiates the theory about is the picture. All right, this one's take that, I'm pretty sure.
3,
2, 1. Take that!
What's that?
I'm on a roll. Let's go. Keep it moving!
go.
Need another sip of A&W after that.
Imagine stooping yourself so low that you want to drink A&W.
Hey, IBC, A&W, just don't give me mug, okay?
Okay.
Give me Barks. Barks is good.
Sparks is very good. IBC is also good, but I prefer, of course, the good stuff, that the home crafted stuff. Watch you really have eaten that soap.
Mr. Shamster was found with a fork in his hand because he was trying to break it open. Why would it be in half? Like, why wouldn't it go well is my question. It's really easy to... Okay, listen, that's another $80 worth of wine.
I'm just saying, maybe he likes cheap wine. Don't know. He's really into that dollar store wine.
Joy, are you on TikTok?
No, that'd be a brag.
No, I sent a message to someone.
For once, it's not me.
Oh, we're about to have another summation examination. I have to slam my forehead against my desk.
Technically, I wasn't on TikTok either.
Yeah.
There's no escaping it. Oh no! Put me in another summoning examination so I can tell people they're stupid. Dude, there's like other ways poison can be administered. Come on, bro. Raise an objection! He may have not died to drinking tea. And Braxton can be happy. It's going exactly as he planned. Wait, was someone else responsible? Was there another visitor? Was the poison in the tea?
Objection! Objection! Objection!
Yeah, but I also said earlier that a Scotland Yard is retarded. They literally sat here telling me, oh, I mean, there's no time difference. Oh, wait, 2 hours. Oh, I can do basic math. My bad. What evidence from the scene of the crime can tell us about the nature of the defendant's tea? It's not that. It's this. It's gonna be take that. 3, 2, 1. Take that.
Okay, you wait.
I know. I was waiting on somebody else to say it first, honestly, because y'all are both tired. Oh, okay. It was wrong anyways. Let's go ahead and take a better look at this then. If it's not the teacups, so a piece of his tea is somehow still at the scene of the crime.
Okay.
Let's go ahead and take a look at the evidence. And tell us about the nature of the defendant's tea.
So we're looking for a piece of tea. That give the the
That
picture.
sounds so weird. A piece of tea.
It doesn't say a piece of tea. The nature of the defendant's tea. Oh wait, it's something you're talking about what I said. Yeah, we're looking for a piece of tea, guys.
The nature of the defendant's tea. The rim. The tea that stuck to the rim of the glass.
That's what I presented already.
Can you not present like a specific part
No.
of
No.
it? Wait, no, investigate it. Okay, so yeah, you can't.
I'll look at it again just in case. Yeah, okay.
Then can we do the water puddle under maybe that water?
No, because
tea
that...
puddle.
It's why it's red! It's why it's red! Does it show
What?
red on this? It's hard
No,
to tell.
I'm saying maybe it's a tea puddle. It's actually a puddle of tea.
Yeah,
in the photo.
that's what melted on the floor.
Yeah, then.
Yeah, 3, 2, 1. Take that!
Take that. Well, shouldn't we have examine it to make sure we can? Yeah.
Oh, yeah, it might actually here. No. Okay, so it's not that either. What else could it be?
Magnifying glass. Can we not magnifying glass it?
Yeah, but it's just so that we can look at it better. I guess that would lead to bar of soap. We'll go ahead and go through this. I think it's the bar of soap. Alright, ready?
Yep.
3, 2, 1. Take that!
Take that.
Oh my god, yes!
Okay, well, I was more just confused. I wasn't necessarily tired there. I was still confused on what we're doing.
Oh, so we're assuming that instead of using water that night, he used tea.
Okay.
Because it was free tea instead of him going to get water. He couldn't get water as well because we know earlier he was talking about how the pipes froze. The pipes freeze at night.
Okay.
Actually, this just got more complicated. Oh, why did we do this? Oh no, I think you're wrong, Braxton.
That he didn't poison, the soap's not poisoned?
Yeah, it can't be now. We just did the opposite. We're gonna prove that the tea wasn't poisoned.
Well,
There's no way.
I was saying the soap was poisoned.
The soap itself... The soap might not even be poisoned. Maybe it just got on the coin or something. The soap may have just been the poisoner. With, no extra steps. But we're about to prove that there's no way it technically could be the soap itself, but rather... At least the tea wasn't poisoned, but I'm not really sure where we get from here.
No idea.
They were red. That would mean that he didn't even drink the tea that night. We're at the very end of this trial. I can feel it. You know what's funny? This may actually end up being unintentional suicide.
Maybe.
That's why we didn't know where the red thing went, because it melted while we had it.
Ah.
Never noticed. The only way this could get even more complicated is if we find out it was still poison, and then we have to prove that the soap was poisoned, like you're saying. Like, this is the only way I can see this going in your way. If it does not have poison, I don't know how this is going to help you. None, my lord. Oh, wow. I don't think we got to do this last game, did we? I was literally talking about this.
What?
How you used to have to do multiple days of investigation.
Oh. Is he going back to investigation now?
But you used to not have to... We didn't do that in the first game, if I recall correctly.
We did not, no.
Yeah, I was telling you that, like, in old Phoenix Wright games, you used to have to do multiple days of investigation. Now, I don't know if we're actually investigating or not, or if he just said that just as, like, a thing, you know? So just in case, next time I'll be sure to have you on, and we can go ahead and investigate both times on that, just in case. I'm gonna go ahead and save, though. We'll go ahead and end it here. I think that was great.
Alright.
Despite the fact of you not being here, you have made some very well-educated guesses. Very impressed with you, but then again, since you
Soap coin.
Which, granted, I will take the loss on it not being a soap coin that was put in the machine.
I mean,
think
no,
I was
that was
extremely...
still, that is like,
Yeah.
once again, you've said this once. I'll say it for you again this time. You're very close to a lot of your guesses. Dangerously close. And actually, right here, I just realized I can see we're going into investigation again. Actually,
Yeah, it says
You just say that.
investigation part 3.
so I'll be sure. Me and Joey will do this another time, I suppose, and then it will probably be a very short investigation. So I'm just gonna warn you now. There might be a point where we're just streaming, and then it's gonna happen like 30 minutes into investigation, quote unquote, and it's like, oh, hey Braxton. But then again, I think this means that I get to have another dance of deduction with Herlock
With
Sholmes.
Holmes.
Yeah. So I'm pretty happy about that. Is there anything y'all like to add on about this? I mean, this is a pretty complicated trial, so much so that we've had to investigate a second day in a row.
The only complication I see is getting to where the poison actually came from.
Well, for
As
me,
you
it's like
mentioned, even if we prove he wasn't poisoned, where did the poison come from?
well, I think the only way that this case could keep going is that they did find traces of poison in the tea. Right? Like, this is the only thing, the only way, the only reason that we would need a second day to investigate is that we come back and we get informed that there is poison in the tea. Then we have to go prove a whole different thing from evidence that we found. Like, this is the only way I see this going.
No, because it could also then be. Let's see. So it could be that the tea's not poisoned, right?
Well, the tea itself is not poisoned. Like, that's not what I'm trying to say. Is that they just find traces of poison within the bar, like that little coin of tea. And the only reason I say that it has to happen is because if we come back from investigation, we go into trial again, right, on day 2. Like, there's not going to be any type of reason for the jurors to rule against us, so there's not going to be too much pressure. But usually the game is consistently applying pressure to the player to try and think up of new ways to, like, press somebody.
I have a read.
Actually, where did he
No.
never...
I have a hard read again.
May I please say my part, because it might be related to what you're saying.
Okay.
Where did he get the bottle of water from?
No idea.
Wasn't said. Wasn't stated, right?
So can I have my hard read?
Go
I'm
ahead.
I'm gonna change a previous hypothesis.
A previous hypothesis. You've only made one, to my knowledge, unless you're
No,
referring
I
to a
made
minor.
two.
A second one?
I made two that this was a failed assassination from the Bailey trying to kill.
Oh, right. Yeah, we dropped that a while ago, though.
Sosuke. I am changing it.
Okay.
I don't think it was a failed attempt from the Bailey on Sosuke. I think it was a failed attempt from either the owner, so the veteran,
Okay.
or the previous victim, Olive, because they're a person of interest in this case.
That's true. That's true, but that's just because we... Oh, wait, you don't know that. We did meet her in the hospital for a moment in investigation.
Yeah, how were they acting?
They're pretty normal about it. I mean, I'd say they're acting like a normal person who just got stabbed last week. I say last week. It was actually like, what, 3 days? It was across 3 days from the first trial, I think. Yeah. I don't know, Joey? Oh, dear Christ. Is he okay? All right, Joey, I assume, has collapsed at this point.
Yeah.
So yeah, she was normal. I don't... She's an artist. She was like
I
a
think
painter.
I think Olive, with a skewed sense of what happened, wanted to get back at Sosuke.
Because she thinks that he stabbed her.
Yeah.
Even though he was found innocent.
Yes.
That's a stretch. I'll let you know on...
It's either that or, once again, I said it could also have... I don't think it was an assassination attempt on the Bailey's behalf. I think they're gonna wait to reveal the Bailey until if our suspicions of him being like a murderer, I think they're gonna reveal that at the end. You know what I mean? Like, that's a big ending reveal.
Yeah.
I don't think they're gonna do it on trial 2 of this one. So
well,
that's
yeah,
why
it's too early. We have to go to like episode 5 or something like that.
So that's what I'm changing. I still think it was a failed assassination attempt. I still think it was.
Yeah, I'm trying to. I'm gonna escape whenever it's done doing this.
Because there's too much showing that Shamspear did not want to kill himself. But there's
Yeah.
also too much showing. Well, we know for sure that Sosuke didn't do it himself. Meaning that we could reasonably rule out the two primary people from the people trying to poison. I don't think Sosuke meant to poison himself, I don't think Sosuke meant to poison Shamspear. I don't think Shamspear meant to poison himself or Sosuke.
Yeah. So after this, we have 3 other things.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we have the
So
one we're on.
I'm sticking with the failed assassination attempt. I'm just changing who was doing the assassination.
It's hard to say. It really is, because it could be possible accidental suicide. It could be attempted and failed assassination.
No. I think So from the very small amount of Phoenix Wright games I've seen,
Yeah.
they don't like ending in a way where no one is blamed.
True.
So I don't think it's gonna be accidental, close suicide. I don't think it's gonna be that.
Well, there has been times that it's happened though.
Really?
Yes, it was only about one case. It was a twist. Where that person technically committed suicide. Technically, it was an accident, really. And obviously the defendant got blamed for murder, but the defendant didn't know, obviously. But since the person was dead, it was hard for them to confirm that. And so the whole twist of that one was like, it wasn't even bland either. It was like something you didn't even know until the end. So you'll never know like what case I'm talking about until the very end, pretty much. There's no way of knowing. It was actually, if I recall correctly, fans like that one a lot. Because obviously they pretty much have the same thing in your mind where it's like, well, it's only murders. You know, like, that's all the game's been known for.
Okay. Well, then I guess there is precedent that it could have been a...
I don't want to say it is because there's...
I mean, that's kind of lame in my opinion.
It's not even that it's lame. There's just a lot riding on this.
Yeah.
I don't think anybody wants to kill Shamspear. Let's just get to that. The only reason somebody would want to kill Shamspear is possible loan debt.
Yeah.
That is my only thought about that.
Whereas there were multiple people who would want Sosuke dead.
But there's no way that they would know who drank what tea.
I'm not saying the tea's poisoned.
Who else? Okay. This just got really complicated really fast. How would the poison... let me start with let's work through your hypotheses here. First, I need to know how the poison was administered.
The gas pipes.
The gas pipes. Okay. My question now is, how would it not kill Natsumi?
Okay. See, I didn't
And
think
why...
Okay, you're right. Okay.
Why would it kill one person but not the other?
Maybe they implement it wrong, or maybe... No, you're right. Yeah, I guess that doesn't work in the grand scheme if the tea is not poisoned.
So my assumption is, this is why I think your assumption could still work. I would say, and I'm gonna have to combine in, where did he get the bottle of water from?
Okay.
So I'll go ahead and say this in combination with everything you said. I don't think this isn't going to be like my assumption or anything. I'm just trying to help you with your build it here. Let's say Olive Green gave this man the bottle of water that's poisoned. Okay?
Okay.
Boils it to make the tea. Pours 1 cup of tea. Because there was only one part of the cup of tea that had the line, and it's assumed... Because Nasumi never directly said that he drunk the tea. Nasumi never said that he had tea himself. He just said he went to have tea time. There has never been a direct line from him saying that he himself had a cup of tea.
True.
Now, we can assume that... This is where it gets complicated, right? Because it has to be the tea at this point. I don't believe it could be the pipe. The reason why I have to say it's the tea is because I think he did die to the gas line. But the only way it could be the gas line is if he used the coin of tea in the gas line pipe, melted it, and also at the same time made it into a gas because of the heat from it. And that's the only complicated way I can see it being the tea. I think we could conclude that it can't be the gas line unless for some reason in this universe, the gas pipes can be for whatever reason tampered with and it can only flow through one type of gas pipe. Right? Think we can agree on that?
Sure.
Okay. Outside of that, I have no idea how else this is administered. The only other way, actually, just off the top of my head, the envelope that we have not found. Is there anything else I'm forgetting? Like, I think that covers everything of, like, possibilities here.
No idea. Without the tea being poisoned, one of my 2 main theories goes out the window.
Because it's either the tea, the gas pipe, or the envelope.
Or the soap.
Or the soap. But at the same time, I don't know why...
Or the soap was outside.
I mentioned before that somebody could have dropped poison into the tea. That was still water, technically, on the bar of soap, right?
Yeah.
So my thing is that I was sitting here and I was saying that earlier, and it didn't really add up. It's gonna add up if the tea is poisoned, though.
Yeah.
And he also did have a hard time getting that specific coin out of the soap. You could see it cut in half, and to my knowledge, he doesn't do that to any other bar of soap. But again, we also don't know his methods usually, so I'm not too sure. I imagine adding a bit of poison into your tea coin made of ice might make it a little bit harder to get it out of something for all I knew, but that's pure speculation. I don't even know how he normally gets his coins out of his soap. It's already ridiculous enough that he makes coins out of ice in a soap bar.
True. Well, I think I'm going to end it here.
Yeah. Well, I think I need to do an investigation, because right now, we're sitting here. Joey's probably knocked out in his chair.
Joey's dead, dude. Joey's fucking dead.
Yeah, he's knocked out in his chair. And honestly, our speculation has hit a brick wall at this point. I think me and you have pretty much talked about it to the point at which it's like...
There is no way for us to make a proper assumption with the information that's left.
Yeah. What's your assumption, though? Is the tea poisoned or not? Sorry, excuse me. When they come back with...
Tea is not poisoned. That is my hard read. The tea is not poisoned.
So, no, what I'm going to say, because I realized I phrased that wrong. The tea probably wasn't poisoned, okay? I think we can agree on that.
Yes.
But the sample that they're going to bring back...
The sample will not be poisoned.
The sample will not. I will say that the sample was poisoned.
Because hear me out here, if the sample is poisoned, there is nothing proving that Sosuke didn't do it.
Not true. If that's the case, let me put it this way. My hard read on this is that if the tea was poisoned, that the meterman either is the person who put the poison in the soap bar, because he's the only one who could have seen it. He's the only one who could put it in.
Yeah, but then that's the thing, though, is that would be then a 50-50. We can't prove that the poison was put in after, like, you know what I mean? Like, by making it by making the tea sample come back as a positive for poison, there is no way for them to, like, prove that he didn't poison it. You know what I mean? Like, the reason why we're getting the tea tested in the first place is to prove that the tea is not poisoned so that we can continue the trial.
If it comes back poisoned, though, that doesn't mean we necessarily can't continue the
It-
trial, because if we
dude,
find
I don't-
other pieces of evidence that
I
say
d-
otherwise.
Not with what we have right now.
No, but we're about to go on an
Unless-
investigation.
yeah.
That's why I'm saying my
True.
hard read is going to be that they come back, the sample is poisoned, but we have new evidence to suggest something else, something that could lead to a different conclusion.
Maybe. I think it's just way too, like, complicated and backwards of what's going on. I think the tea sample is going to come back not poisoned.
Well, because I think it would be too easy if it comes back not poisoned.
Well, because we're now at the point in the trial where we have overturned our person's guilt or suspect.
Yeah.
There's always a point in the Phoenix Wright trials, at least to the ones I've been a part of so far, where the first part of the trial is just getting guilt away from your client. And I think by the tea coming back not poisoned, we have passed that threshold of now we're trying to figure out who did it and why. That is
So-
my, my.
Oh God, this is hard to say. It's like my hard read is that it has to come back poisoned, because why am I going on a second day of investigation?
To find out what really happened.
See, that's true. We're
The
gonna
tea-
find.
The
we're
tea
gonna
is
find
not
that
going to
part.
be poisoned. The tea is not going to be poisoned, and then we're going to have the answer.
See, but I think my personal opinion is that we're gonna find primarily all the evidence to suggest who actually did it, but then we're also gonna have a small amount of evidence to suggest why that specific coin is poisoned. So, like, Von Zykes is gonna be sitting here like, "Hey, I got you now, nerd. It's poison, and there's nothing you can do about it." And we're gonna sit there and be like, "Well, actually, I hate to break it to you, but you're just dumb." And then we're gonna hit him with that one piece of evidence, and then we're gonna use the rest of the evidence, basically saying, "Okay, so here's who it actually is, and here's the why."
Alright, well, anyway, I'm going to get off.
Like, it's gonna seem like a small regression, but we're gonna be sitting there with the evidence we need anyway, so we're not gonna panic about it.
I don't know. I'm saying that the poison's not going to be in the tea.
I'm just saying, if the tea isn't poisoned, this is gonna be really easy.
Alright,
This is gonna be super easy,
true.
and
Alright,
it's not gonna be like, what's it called? Like the opposite of what you're saying of like, oh, a Phoenix Wright game always has this twist that makes it not boring, and it's like, it's not gonna make it boring if the tea isn't poisoned. It's just gonna make it really straightforward, and that would be kind of out of character for a Phoenix Wright game.
I mean, how would it be straightforward, though? Because we still don't have a reason why he would have poisoned himself.
Usually the last part of the trial, like the last 10%, is pursuing somebody else. Usually you're sitting there consistently trying to prove that your client is innocent. Now you're telling me I have to go on to a whole second day of investigation just to prove a point that is about to be proven in court tomorrow, apparently, according to your hard read. Why? What point do I need to prove besides find new evidence to suggest a new person?
Alright, well, I'm gonna get off. I'm tired.
Hey, I'm tired too, but that was a great stream. Thank you for joining us again.
Alright. Yeet.